Hello, everyone. We're going to see if this is going to work. I might have to come back. It seems like it's in a different orientation than what I set it up in. It's, we'll see. We might be all right. I am showing you right now Creativity Delivered for February. Aren't these cards beautiful? I love them. I love the paper that I use, which is the Nature Walk, part of the Nature Symphony bundle or suite of products, I guess you could say. I'm trying to figure out my location because it's just so weird. Like on my camera, everything is fine, but not on the screen. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Carol. Hey, Judy. Good to see you guys. Yeah, it looks much different tonight for me. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to be in camera for you all. I think we got it. I think I'm going to have to work at the far left. I do not understand this stuff, I swear. You think after all these years. But anyway, this is February's creativity. It is a 4 design class, but you get to make 8 cards. You get to make 2 of each. You're going to get a full pack of the pretty Nature's Walk paper. I love this paper. You're going to get a full pack of the metallic gems, which features the gold, silver, and bronze gems, and a full roll of the linen thread, as well as the supplies, as I said, to make 2 each. A little tearing action going on here of these beautiful cards, right? Then we have this fun fold. I haven't done that fun fold in a while. I enjoyed making that. And then just a real basic, simple card that you can send to a friend who makes you smile. Hey, Verna. Yeah, no, we did too. We got 7 inches in Dillsburg. Um, by the time we went to Gettysburg, we probably got there, yeah, I'm going to say 12-ish, between 12 and 1. Most of it was gone, thank God, because I didn't really want any more snow down there. But yeah, no, this one's going to stick around up here for a little while. It was pretty easy. Didn't take Rick long. He used the plow here. And down home, he really didn't have to do much other than the deck. So that was kind of nice. But I'm done. I've had enough snow for the season. We can move on now to spring. Although they're calling for more snow Thursday of this week and I think Tuesday of next week down here. So no, you can keep your snow. Thank you though, Debbie, for the offer. I appreciate it. Hey, Melinda. Oh my goodness. Yes. Now I am not, and my husband, who grew up in snow, is also no longer a snow fan. He's had enough too. We frequently talk about when the day comes that we decide to either leave the country, which I continually look at properties in Italy, or at least move south so we're out of the snow belt. But anyway, hopefully, if you got snow, you're enjoying it. Us, not so much. But that's, I was raised on a flake flu. You didn't go anywhere. My husband was raised in New York, so he didn't have that same issue, but neither one of us are fans of it anymore. Okay, so we are gonna do just cards for February this month. You still have a few days to place your order to earn the class for free, or you can get it, purchase it for $20 plus shipping if you're long distance. We ask for $5 to help mail the kits to you. If you purchase it or earn it, you can attend the local class here in Dillsburg at my home. It's the second Tuesday of every month at 3 o'clock. And basically, you just need to bring your adhesives, your scissors, that type of thing, and everything else is ready for you. This class is designed that all the die cutting, all the dry embossing, anything that does not require inks, glue, or stamps is done for you. So that all you have to do is add your greetings and move on. But before we do that, I did want to bring in the new stamp positioner. Now, you can get this 100% free in your starter kit if you order that between now and the end of February. So, what does that give you? 5 days, right? To think about that. This does not come. So, here's the platform. We've got all these cool little pegs, taller pegs here, smaller pegs here. We'll talk about what they do. These larger pegs that are actually spring action, right? So that makes it really nice. There is a little ruler here. My eyes can't see it, but somebody with better eyes could. And the back of it is a foam base. So it's protected on the back, right? Mine's a little dirty because I've been moving it around all day. That is 100% free in your starter kit when you join my team during February or join Stamping Up during February. What is not free is the paper pack, which you will probably want. You can absolutely use it without it, but the cool thing is it has inches on one side, centimeters on the other, and these tiny little pegs, it pops down over that. Let's see if I can do this. I did it so easily earlier. There we go. Once you get the first one lined up, it's just a matter of kind of running your finger down. And now that's not going to go anywhere. You can see, right? But it protects your work surface. It also gives you another tool to help you align your card base or your card piece that you're trying to stamp. Hey, ladies, welcome, welcome. So I'm gonna have it. I mean, this is gonna go into the nest, so we'll see how long I do the consumable paper. It might be something that you guys need to figure out how to use your grid paper or something like that. But we are gonna put this into the nest because I still have the Stamparatus. Obviously, that's the one that I was part of the team that we helped design it. It also comes with two magnets, and I have to tell you, they are strong. You can see that, right? They're not quite the impossible pieces to pull apart as the earth magnets were with the Stamparatus. They're also protected by these little levers of plastic, if you will. They slide in there, so that's a protection. It's got this cute little tab, so it's easy to pick it up off the grid. Sure it is, Lori. Um, Easy to pick it up off, right? And you get two of them. They don't zoom together and break as the earth magnets did, but they're pretty strong, I have to say. All right, so then let's talk about the other goodie. Here is the plate. The trick for the plate is your Stamping Up logo is going to be on the right side. Remember these bigger pegs that I talked about? This is where, so you've got cushions on this side. This is just the open circle. So you're going to line that up on there, and then look how cool that is. And this guarantees you consistent, even pressure, right? So that's kind of cool. Not, you're not going to have to, like, do this when we're trying to do it without a stamp positioning tool. But I love that. Okay. And then we also have a second little doodad. Now both of these sides are spring loaded, if you will, because these go over onto, why won't that work? I did it earlier. I can't see it. That's part of the problem. Anyway, they go over there and then they spring load that as well. So you have the same feature, the same function as the main plate. But this gives you the opportunity, if you remember when we had the Stamparatus and I was teaching the hinge technique and you want to stamp something repetitively, you can line it up, push, pick it up, line it up, push, and pretty much cover the front of your card with whatever greeting or imagery you want to repeat over there. The one other piece that I want to show you is, and I know it's probably harder to see, but the little pegs where the paper is, right? And then there's just this little arrow indentation. So let me grab, I'll just have my inserts laying here. But what you can do here is put that in there and it pretty much locks it. It's not, I mean, unless I pull it back, but like it's not going to slide this way or that way. And of course, you can always use the magnets for additional stability. And that kind of gives you a way to ensure it's not going to slip on you when you go to stamp on it. So that's kind of a cool little feature, that little arrow, if you will, or corner, if you will. Um, if you are like me and you're like, okay, but I want to make sure that's straight and that's at an angle and da, da, da. So again, use the grid paper, line yourself up, put your magnets down and stamp. And I like that they're thinner because you're not going to have that resistance where the magnet is. It goes the whole way down. Okay. So that is the stamp positioner. Again, it's $49. It is not going to be available for sale for a while with Stamping Up. I'm not sure when it's going to hit our everyday market, but it is available for free with your starter kit purchase between now and the end of February, which gives you 5 days. Oops, sorry, I just hit the camera. So $49 value. I believe you can add on the paper. As a matter of fact, I'm sure you can add on the paper. That can be part of your $125 in product that you get for $99 plus tax. And you'll be with the cool kids and have the new stamp positioning tool. So, okay. So I wanted to share that with you. My girlfriend used it. I had it with me at our retreat back in February, and she used it and she loves it. Sadly for her and happily for me, she's already part of my team. But yeah, so and the grid paper, I did mention this and I showed that to you. I'm trying to see how many sheets come on here. You think that would be readily available? I'm going to go with 50. There we go, 50 sheets. 50 sheets, $15. You can use them over and over and over again. And if you're not using them to measure, right? Who cares if you're lining up on the inches side or the centimeter side, right? You're still getting a straight line to use as your alignment point, if you will. Exactly. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Hey, Betty, it was pretty funny. The first time I used the Stamparatus, I think it was in club, might have been a class. And my girlfriend, the same girlfriend that loves this one now, was at it. And I literally was just saying, and don't get them close together because they will snap together and break. And I heard click. And I looked at her and she goes, I can vouch for what she just said. I don't think my Stamparatus was, more than 2 weeks old at that point. But it was pretty funny. So anyway, yeah, they're not going to do that. They have that nice plastic covering on there that helps you pick it up off the base as well as protect them. And yeah, they're I like those magnets a lot. All right. So what else do we want to talk about? No, I don't know. We're going to have new online exclusives coming out next week. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's next week. So make sure you're keeping your eye out for that. I'll try to put a reminder in the newsletter on Friday to make sure you're checking the online exclusives. Last Chance list was uploaded. A lot of it's gone. Doesn't take long when we put stuff on Last Chance for it to disappear, but there are still some deals out there to be had. So make sure you take advantage of that. Thank you to those of you that placed an order for free shipping when it was going on. That was a good deal. I got a lot of stuff for this class, for next class, because I already have some things planned. So that was perfect timing for me. But tonight we're going to talk about Just Cards. And if you're new to my channel and you don't know what my Just Cards are, this is my monthly class. It's 5 new cards every single month that you can either purchase outright for $20, plus we ask for $5 postage if you're long distance, or you earn it free with your minimum $45 product order. The $45 have to be after all rewards, discounts, etc. have been applied and before shipping and tax. So keep that in mind if you're placing an order and you want to earn the class, that you have to be paying minimally $45 in product in order to get the class. I'm trying to dig the 5th card out and I'm not finding it. So we're just going to talk about it because apparently I put it somewhere. And I don't know where. But these are the February's. Next month we'll have a brand new set of 5, even though this is only a set of 4. Hopefully the other one shows its face as we start making the cards together. And again, free with a minimum $45 product purchase. You can get just the PDF for $35 purchase, or you can purchase the class outright for $20 plus postage if you're long distance. Okay. All right. So let's start with the one that I just dumped out, and that's going to be the Cute as a Bug. So cute. I love this paper. I love this set. It's so much fun to play with. So much of the paper can be die cut with the dies from the product, from the bundle. I'm going to grab it here. I've already prepackaged this one or repackaged this one. It did come in the sleeve, but most of my products that I purchased to share with you all through Stamping Up, eventually when they retire, will end up at the Cozy Craft Nest. So this is how I store them at the Cozy Craft Nest. I've got their label on them. I'll have a category on here so it's easier to find if you're there looking for something particular. And then the dies go in here in a magnetic sheet. I've stamped it so you can put the stamps and you'll know if anything's missing. So those of you that like the cases and want to stay in the cases, I'm showing you this because this is how I do mine. And it works well. I have to figure out the dies though, because there's a lot of dies on here. So what I have started doing, and I didn't get to this one yet to go back and do it, I put a little label here that says what the die set is and then how many pieces so that they know they've got all the dies back on the sheet. And if you're doing the same type of thing at home, you might want to do that as well, because I don't know about you, but when you got a lot of dies like that one, invariably one of them's going to show up on your table and you're going to go, oh, where does this go? All right, so we're starting out with Cajun Craze. Bear with me tonight. I completely rearranged my space. So we're gonna try to remember where I put everything. This is the first live I've done since I did that. But I got a new stamping toy and I'm trying it out for Christmas. Finally got my table set up that I could put it out. And I'll share more about that in the future with you guys. So stay tuned for that. Okay. So we are using, and I can already tell that is not the right piece of vanilla. Let's try this one. We are using Very Vanilla as our base, and we're just going to layer 2 patterns of the Cute as a Bug Designer Series paper to it. First thing I'm going to need is adhesive. There we go. Okay. Oh, good. Well, guess what, guys? I got one of those seals. Yep, it's garbage. And oh boy, we're gonna go with Seal Plus. I'm not a fan, so this could be fun, but that's what I have laying next to me. That's why I'm not a fan. So you'll have a different pattern. Obviously, I just cut up a sheet into the correct sizing, so your pattern may not be exact to either one of what you're going to see here, but it will be that pattern sheet. Pattern sheet for sure. I'm going to put on the greenery. And then I took some of our baker's twine and I took the Very Vanilla. So you'll get a piece of Very Vanilla. This is a 1 per design class. So I know some of my classes, like the Creativity Delivered I shared with you earlier, you get enough supplies to make 2. This is just a 5-card class, which is still pretty cool for free, right? Plus you get the PDF, plus you have the video to help you put the projects together when the time comes. And I'm going to wrap this 3 times and then tape it off in the back. Just like that. Or not, just like that. Yeah. And we'll mount this to our Cajun Craze card base. Who uses Seal Plus and who uses regular Seal, or do you use something else entirely? What do you use? What's your glue of choice? Here's the other reason I don't like Seal Plus. I would move that over a little bit so I had more even border, but not with Seal Plus. Then I've got some circles here. The circles are punched out for you. Again, this is created so that all you have to do is add your greetings. I'm looking for old olive ink. Your inks, your greetings, your adhesives, right? You even get a little baggie if there are gems used of the gems that I use so that you can put them on each of the cards. And this is going to go on with some dimensionals. So we're going to pop a couple. Now I want to go on opposite sides. So we're going to go make sure we're on, not so that it's not mounting right to the baker's twine, right? Mostly Tombow, but then seal. Well, I got another new toy for, I'm bad. I got another new toy last year for Christmas. At least it didn't take me that long to pull this new one out. Um, that everybody loves. And so I have a girl who comes to one of my classes now, and she's bringing it, she uses it, and I'm like, I gotta get that thing out. So I finally got my glue gun out, my sweet petunia glue gun. And yeah, I love it. It's phenomenal. And it's so nice to have the glue at the ready. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it looks like this. My sweet petunia. But there is a silicone pad down there in the bottom. And all you have to do, first of all, you have to make sure this is in correctly. But all you have to do is set it so that that tip is into the silicone, which you can see that it is, and it doesn't clog. And it's ready to go at any point. So I've had that sitting on my table for, like I said, a year and a half or close to it. I got it Christmas of 2025, I believe. And I'm just now playing with it. I'm bad. I'm bad. I've been such a purist for so long. I'm looking for my inside grading, which is not popping for me. Celebrating you. That is from the coneflower. I found it. It was hiding. Yeah, it's phenomenal, isn't it? Verna uses regular seal. That's my go-to. Oh, we're going to be brave. I think I have it in the right orientation. Say a prayer. Oh, there we go. We did it. That over there. And I have to remember now that I'm using Seal Plus, so I get the little strips rather than trying to make the long strips that I typically do. All right, I'm looking for the Cajun Craze and Gold, which I think these are on last chance. Hopefully they haven't sold out, because these were really good ones. I'm an embellishment fiend. I will buy every embellishment that we ever offer, simply because I think they're awesome. So we're going to use the middle size, and this will be in a little baggie in your project bag if you either purchase or earn the kit for free. I'm going to leave those sit right there. And that's all there is to that one. So again, these are meant to be quick cards. They're not going to take you hours to put together. You're not going to sit scratching your head trying to figure measurements out because they're already cut for you. The baker's twine, there'll be, some of the baker's twine in there, so you can do the addition of that to your card. And of course, a baggie with your gems will be in there as well. So, project number 1. Cute, 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 right? I'm going to try to move things off as I use them up so they're not taking up our space, man. All right, I do have a little fun fold for you. Well, Debbie, it comes with two. It comes with a Nouveau glue, and then it comes with an empty bottle. So I put the Tombow liquid glue that we sell in the empty bottle. It's a little bit bigger nozzle, so you get a little bit more with each squeeze. But you don't have to worry because you get the two bottles. One is refillable, and actually, the Nouveau would be refillable too. I suppose once you use that up. So, but yeah. Hey, Corinne. Thank you, Judy. Okay, so this cute little birthday card opens up like so. This is what I call a horizontal gatefold. We've often done the vertical gatefolds, but this one is just a little bit different because we're going in the opposite direction. And we're using petunia pop. So you do realize, right, guys, what's coming? You know what's coming? They're going to retire the 24-26 in colors. Now, what's your favorite 24-26 in color? Do you even know what the 24-26 in colors are? Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Petunia Pop. Hi, Julie. So which is your favorite in color that you're going to lose? I swear somebody else sneaks in here and cuts my paper for me. And actually, they don't anymore. My girlfriend used to come cut for me, but I can't even blame that on her. That paper is not the right size. It doesn't matter how many times I try to make it work. What did I do? What did I do? Well, whatever I did, it wasn't right. It's either this is the right size. So that means this isn't the right size, which is it says it is, guys. What am I doing wrong? Uh-uh. Hold, please, while we figure out what Lori did incorrectly. Aha, well, there's one part. Okay, let's fix that. Petunia Pop, Petunia Pop. Oh, you are my people. Yes, Petunia Pop. Summer Splash, Peach Pie. Oh, I do like peach pie too. I do. But yeah, those of you that said petunia pie, yes, my heart is breaking. I love that purple. I do. We're just going to do a temporary adjustment here. And hopefully this will make things go much better. At least I haven't cut the classes yet. All wrong. All right, let's see what happens here now. But I'm a purple girl. Everybody knows that, as you can tell. My nail polish speaks for me. I was trying to decide, and there was a lady and her mother sitting there, and they said, "Well, what color are you thinking?" And I said, "Well, I don't know." I said, "I don't know yet. I'm looking." And she said, "Oh, you look like a blue person to me." And I said, "Well, I like blue." That was my mom's favorite color. But I said, truthfully, I'm more of a purple person. So then we went with this. It's called Tokyo A Go Go. So that's what we went with. Okay, so the card base is folded and scored appropriately for you in the kit. And you will have a PDF as well. I think I said that earlier. That gets emailed to you close to the beginning of March. It should be in your email. The kits don't go in the mail until the second week of the month. Usually I put them out the day after the in-person class. And here's the reason why, in case you're wondering why you have to wait till I have my in-person class. The reason is because if there's a mistake, I get to correct it for you before I ship the kit out. And sometimes, just like tonight, we find out there was a mistake. Okay, so there is our card front. Petunia Pop again, some white for our greeting. Not that I make mistakes, ha ha ha. I think sometimes I'm trying to do too many things at once. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Pretty in Pink second. Okay, Julie. All right, Julie. Pretty in Pink. How many of you remember when Pretty in Pink was a core color? Do you remember that? It's been a minute since that was a core color, but it was. So the trick when you're putting this card together, y'all know it, right? Only put adhesive on the back left side. You put adhesive across the entire thing, what's going to happen? You're going to seal your card shut on the front. I hope that's straight because I'm going with it. And look, I've got a little too much, so I'm going to have to fix that later. But I can keep going for right now. And we are using one of the product of the month, the Fabulous Sayings stamp sets. This was January's, and I'm using that long happy birthday. Garden green, did I say that? This is garden green ink. I usually have my black mat down. That's what's missing. It no longer fits on my table with my new addition. Don't remember that? It's been a while. It's been a while since Pretty in Pink was a core color. And we're going to try to center this as best we can. And there we go. We're going to add a pretty Petunia Pop 24-26 in color flat pearl. This will be leaving us as well. So the reason I started that whole conversation about the colors was that if you have favorites, you're going to want to make sure you order sooner rather than later because they do sell out. Cardstock, re-inkers, especially your re-inkers, guys, make sure you have a re-inker for every color of ink pad that you have. If you do not, that's a great thing to start this year. With every order, just add a re-inker that you might need, right? If there's a color that you love, and when it finally, if it ever does go away, you'll have plenty of re-inkers for it, right? Because that is what makes me cry when I'm like, oh, why didn't I order a re-inker for boho blue, which is one of the core colors in my logo for the Cozy Craft Nest? Yes, because Lori wasn't thinking. So I try to help you not make the mistakes that I make. All right, so there's project number 2. That's a little bit of a fun fold for us. I'm gonna get rid of a tote here and make some room. And I'm really still looking for that other card. I might have to just wing it. All right, so let's do a sympathy card. I get a lot of requests for sympathy cards. I think I said that maybe even in our last live together, is that this is one of the requests I get so often. It's one of those cards that you always want to have on hand and available because you don't want to have to really think about it, sit down, make one quickly so that you're timely in getting your condolences out. And this card is just, I think it's perfect. I cut our focal image right out of the base layer, again, trying to save money, right? Cardstock is expensive. We all know this. And if I can sneak something out of a layer that's going to be completely covered up, why not? And especially when you're talking about a large die cut like this, because this would have taken probably a 3x4 piece of cardstock to cut it out. So you can tell my hands are cold. My rings are spinning. Okay. I love this side too, but for this card, it was the stripes that we needed. See, I don't like this tearing tape. I'm tearing tape. Oh, I could pull that. And that might be it for that. All right, here we go. Here we go. You'll get to see it in action tonight. It was not my plan, but I can't fight with that tearing tape. Or why do I keep calling it tearing tape? With that liquid glue. And somebody help me, Seal Plus. That's the words I'm looking for. So we're going to lay that down and then we're going to add that to our card front. It's nice and thin. I love that. I'm breaking the rule because I'm simply laying it down beside me and setting it, putting it back in its holder. Do not get into that bad habit. If you have this gun or you think about getting it, should not say that word. If you have this glue applicator, because you will do it and get up and walk away from your table for 4 days and come back and your bottle will be clogged, right? So we're going to go ahead and put the leaf image on here. And this is where it's really nice because you're going to be able to get that right down on all those leaves. And if I really wanted to, I could even put some on the stem, but I'm not going to be quite that because we're going to use a glue dot on there. And we're just going to bring that over and press that down. We're going to go ahead and stamp our label. Now that heat tool or glue tool had been sitting on my table. Let's see, I wasn't here at all today. I thought I was going to stamp yesterday, and the world had a different opinion of that theory for me, so I didn't get to. So it's probably been at least 3 days. Sending heartfelt sympathy. That I believe is from Loveliest Tree. I keep looking for my tape. The dies are the Nested Essential dies, which they've been around for a while, and I'm so glad. So we don't have anything else that has the variety of um geometric shapes. There we go. The words tonight. Do not want to come out and play with me. That the Nested Essential still. Do you all have a magic floor? I have a magic floor in my studio. Anybody else got one of those? I dropped a piece that dropped the basic black for the inside, and when I looked down on the floor, it was nowhere to be seen. It had disappeared. Fortunately, it didn't get as far as one it could have, and I did find it, but yeah, it just magically disappears. That is from Prayers and Promises. That is a great stamp set, greeting set, and it's actually one of the Million Sales Achiever set. It's Carol Nordquist set. So, yay, Carol. She created a great set. I keep laying it down because I think I'm going to use tape, and I'm not. Oh, there you go. The worst part is when you know a lot of family members of someone who passes away and you use up all your sympathy cards. So it's always good to be one step ahead, right? There we go. Now, the funny thing is, right before I went live, I checked all my bags and my bow was in there. My bow is not here. And I'm not going to make a bow right now. So we'll just show you the original. I love my studio. But that is, I think, a great sympathy card to be used for masculine or feminine. Sometimes our sympathy cards are a little feminine and we don't really want to send them to the men in our lives. So that's a really good one. And I got to remember, I got to stay to the left because I'm showing you something and it's not showing up. Yep. Okay. We are going to move on to the mystery. Oh, no. Oh, I found the other card. Oh, good. Now I don't have to make it up from my memory. You just ordered this set? I love this set. I can't stop playing with it. It is fabulous. Actually, that's part of what I did for my creativity delivered this month. So it's a great set. It's a great masculine set, but it can also be a feminine. So it's good all around. All right. My fingers are not working at this point. This one's a little more feminine. We're going to start with some thick basic white. And you can't see it, it's very subtle, but that's what I wanted. I embossed the Blackberry Bliss with the Gathering Leaves embossing folder. We're going to put that right in the center of the card front. And then we've got some strips. My problem is I can't see if the glue is coming out when I'm doing adding the glue to a light color. So I am going on a wing and a prayer. Strawberry slush. That was also I think it was a former in color. I don't think it was ever a core color. This is purposefully just a little bit shorter so that you've got the Blackberry Bliss showing at the top and the bottom. Oh, no. There we go. The one thing about the glue is you can kind of slide it around if you don't have it quite even. That is one of the perks of using the glue. I'm gonna put that right in the center, ideally straight. And then I use the Modern Oval tag for our focal image. Love and Hugs comes from Greenery Lane. Here's another set that I have all set up. When it retires or goes last chance, it will move into my Cozy Craft Nest inventory. Speaking of that, if anybody's local and looking for something to do on March 7th, I think I still have 2, maybe 3. I'm not sure now. It's at least 2 spots available at my 12-hour retreat on Saturday, March 7th. So it's $65 for the day. You get a table gift, you get door prize, you get lunch, you get afternoon snack. So if you're interested, reach out or check my Cozy Craftness page because registration information is there. They're fun. We have a lot of fun. And if you want to make it a weekend, you have the option to stay. Come in early on Friday, like at 3, stay the night for $35 and or stay until Sunday at 3 for $35. Okay, so there's our focal point. I'm going to grab my gems again. And this time, I think I'm using the 24-26. Yes, I am. I was like, do I have the right years? And we're going to do, oh, you're contrary. I might just push it there. There we go. We're just going to do, trying to center it in the space under 1 large and then 2 mediums. 1 on either side. All right. I would like us to find additional packaging for our gems so they were easier to put away. Yeah, I like strawberry slush too. I do. Whoever said Pretty in Pink, I think that was Julie. I actually like Strawberry Slush better than Pretty in Pink, but I'm not a. They called that a subtle, I think, back in the day. I'm not a subtle. I'm more of a subtle than a bold, but I'm just not. I don't know. And this is keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, and remembering you in my prayers. So that could be for a get well, or it could even be used for sympathy. The greeting comes from the same set. It comes from prayers and promises. Okay, let's put that one aside. And believe it or not, guys, we're on to our last one. And it's a good masculine birthday. Much easier to read if I put it in the right orientation for you. And it's a vertical bookbinding. So I took two cards that typically we do in the horizontal orientation and turned them into verticals tonight. I guess I was feeling ornery. All right, let me find this kit. Early espresso, pecan pie are great colors for your masculine projects. I tend to gravitate towards them for some reason. We're going to go ahead and mount our strip. I'm cheating to get this done first because I got confused earlier when I was laying it out and I was trying to marry the wrong size mats to the wrong size designer series papers. So if I fix this one, the rest are all good. This is the textured, oh, somebody help me, textured paper, designer series paper that was in the textured notes suite. Oh my gosh, I use it all the time. Do you think I can think of the name of it right now? Of course not. And again, that glue gives you the ability to slide it around a little bit. Right? And we kept it behind our fold, so that's good. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know why I was in there the other night. I think I was ordering table gifts for March 7th, maybe, or something. Maybe I have another retreat in March too, so it might have been for that. But I saw some of it was sold out already. Hopefully they get it in before regular ordering starts. So we're going to do 3 strips, 3 different patterns of this paper. That name is still woven textures. Is that it? That might be it. Um, I use it all the time, and it is it is on last chance. So if you're like me and you love it, you're gonna want to grab it because it is one of the best masculine papers I think we've had. Yep, absolutely, Carol. It has an amazing trigger. Very easy. That's why a lot of people get it. Fortunately, I don't have that yet, but I'm sure it's coming. It's my poor dad's. Oof. Mom's arthritis wasn't too bad in her hands, but my poor dad had arthritis for, oh my God, it feels like decades. All right. So I'm using this linen texture side. We have that great linen background stamp. I have not ordered that yet. I had it in my cart for free shipping, and then I realized I needed cardstock and some other stuff, and I thought, we can wait till the next order. And it really doesn't matter what order. I just like the dark in the center and then the 2 lighter ones on the outside. So that's the pattern we're going to use. Yeah, I'm really not, I'm just kind of squeezing it and it's coming out. I mean, just barely. It doesn't take a lot of strength, a lot of pressure. And I just broke my own rule because I usually start in the middle and then base them off of that. Not tonight, apparently. I think we're going to be all right. My problem is holding on to the cardstock. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness. That looks about equitable to what I did on the other side. As far as our edge goes. And then we're going to shoot to split. Oh, that was a quite a missed shot. That's not too bad. We're going to go with that. All right. And then I have the essential, nested essentials again. Can't remember what I did on the inside. Let's check. Aha. Okay. So we've got the right words. I always want to say the right stuff. That's our astronauts, right? We're going to do some early espresso. What do you think that is on my ink pad? Can you see that? Oh, it's definitely some kind of plastic. Ooh, I think I did it without damaging the ink pad. Certainly would have messed up the stamped image if I had tried to stamp it, since it was almost right in the center. Oh, hold on, guys. Gotta find something I can use. Oh, how about what it's going to mount to? That's a different color. Let's see if I can do that. Not too bad. We'll take it. I'm still looking for the seal. It's not there. Oh no, that's my favorite. That makes me sad. Does it have a return date, Debbie? Or is it gone, gone? I thought it was going to be gone, gone. We're going to pop our banner up with some dimensionals as well. And kind of center that. I'm going to move the camera on you so that I can be a little bit more on this left side. That looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and put our greeting on the inside piece. Oh, you can't, so it's gone, gone. We're going to go ahead and glue this shut. That's going to give us our spacing for our insert. It's gone, gone. Sorry, guys. We have some other, I think, what's going to be good masculine paper coming. I think it's in the March release, online exclusive release. So stay tuned for that. And you could certainly substitute that if you wanted to recreate this card or any other masculine pattern paper you have for that matter, right? That paper was awesome. I think I still have 3 packs of it. I'm looking for the seal. It's a hard habit to break. I'm a creature of habit, I guess. back in. Sure, I will. Easier said than done. These are the kind of cards when you want to stamp, but you don't want to think, right? Because you'll have a picture, you'll have the PDF, step-by-step PDFs to help you put them together. You'll have the video. You really don't have to think, just watch the video. These are the earthy matte dots. They kind of remind me of the neutral matte dots, but we've got some more colors in here. We've got some Lost Lagoon. I'm not, is that Cajun Craze? I'm not 100% sure. Pecan Pie, which is my fave. So we're going to do 3 across the top in our book binding section. Hoping that's the center. And one more. Excuse me, so sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. And there is our final project. So let me move some things out of the way. And I'll bring this back in so you can see them all again. Oh, good. I'm glad, Judy. You like the masculine card? That's very good. Yeah, I like that one too. I like that I changed that book binding to the top instead of the side. So there we go. Hopefully I am in camera. Those are the 5 just cards for this month. Again, free with a minimum $45 product order. And you have to be paying $45 in product. So it has to be $45 after your rewards or after any discounts, but before your shipping and tax. Or you can purchase the class outright for $20 plus $5 postage we ask to help get the mailing costs covered. There's an in-person class if you're local to me here in my home in Dillsburg, the second Tuesday of the month at 3 p.m. And you can pick them up at the Nest. You can even do them at the Nest because typically I have the stamp sets with me. And of course, all the inks are down there. So all kinds of options for you to do the class. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the new glue tool. And I am going to work on getting my affiliate marketing going. I haven't done that. I don't know why, but I am going to do that as well. So don't have it yet. If you order that, I think you can find it on Amazon. I think you can also find it on My Sweet Petunia. Oh, thank you guys. All right. Hey, hopefully none of us have to experience any more snow. I'm hoping that March is right around the corner. And while it may bring wind, hopefully it won't bring us any more snow. But if there is, or really cold temperatures in your area or other natural difficulties, please stay safe and warm. And I will be back next Monday night with some Easter cards that I created to share with you all. So have a great week, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone. Don't forget, if you want that stamp positioner for free, get that starter kit. It really is a no-risk deal. You get $125 in product for just $99. You're a demonstrator for minimally 3 months, and that could be 4. They give you an extra month to, actually, if you join now, February, March, you have March, April, May, June, July would be when you would drop if you didn't do another thing with Stampin' Up. If you want to keep going, you just need to spend $300 in those 4 or 5 months. Not hard to do considering you're going to get a 20% discount on everything after that. Think about it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Otherwise, be safe, take care, and I'll see you next Monday night. Thanks, guys. Bye.